6 questions Npower answered about batch A and B June-July exit. Npower has publicly agreed that the news about Npower batch A and B disengagement is true. They took to their Twitter handle to answer beneficiaries' questions regarding the exit news. Npower had previously warned volunteers to stay off rumors relating to disengagement, that if anything comes up, they will share it first on their platforms. While they have finally confirmed the news on their Twitter handle, Npower volunteers rushed to Npower Twitter handle after the exit news surfaced online to ask questions. Below are 6 questions asked by volunteers and Npower response regarding the exit of batch A and B volunteers. Firstly, volunteer asked, "Sir, is it true that you guys are exiting batch A and batch B by June 30th? Npower answered, "Yes, madam, batch A June 30th, batch B July ending." Secondly, another volunteer asked, "Volunteer, disengagement without anything?" Npower answered, "There will be a transition process, sir." Thirdly, volunteer, "What about those that haven't been paid for the past 3 months?" Npower answered, "They will be paid, madam." Fourthly, another volunteer asked, "Can you share more light on the transition process?" Npower answered, "The transition process will be communicated to each beneficiary directly." Fifthly, another volunteer asked, "The decision of Npower to disengage batch B is what I termed crass injustice. I strongly condemn such proposal. We will resist this with all means." Npower answered, "How is it injustice, sir?" Sixth, another Npower asked, "Npower, is it true that your batch C enrollment will commence on 26th June? Npower answered, "It is true, sir." Source: Npower Twitter page. My viewers, my listeners at home, the news of the Npower disengagement broke out yesterday via the media that the 2016 batch A of the Npower will be exiting the program by this month ending, which is 30th of this month, June. Then also the statement also says that batch B will be exiting the program coming month 31st July. That was according to the report we heard. So, according to what we read now, Npower just confirmed it that it is true that they will be disengaging both batches, which is June 2020 and July 2020. That is the state of things now. Then, and they also say that the batch A will be transiting to another level. That is what they said. But what the transition stage entails is what we don't know. What federal government have for the volunteers that they will be disengaging is what we can't tell, is what we don't know. So I think we should keep our finger crossed and see what the federal government has for the volunteers. But I want to say, if federal government would have engaged these volunteers into the transition stage before announcing this disengagement, that would have been better, and not the other way around, whereby these volunteers will first of all be disengaged and they will be waiting for a week or weeks or so before they will be engaged into the transition stage proper, or before they will participate in the transition movement or transition stage, because the economy we have now is a very harsh economy, because since the Npower or the Npower authority has announced that both batches will be exiting the program June 2020 and July 2020. I think the monthly stipends for the batch A 2016 may not be paid, because Npower has already announced disengagement by June ending. So since they may not be paid further stipends, I think it would have been in the interest of the volunteers and in the interest of the country's economy for the federal government to engage the batch A into the transition stage or into the transition scheme before they finally announced the exit of the batch. That is my take. To me, if that is done, that will be fine. But again, I want to say this transition stage that the federal government has envisaged or has planned for, I want to say the volunteers should be well cared for. They should not be driven back to the streets. The transition stage that the federal government said they have for the volunteers should be well manned. Yes, should be well manned, so that a lot of volunteers will be absorbed into the system, so that everything will be at peace. That's my take. You can air your view with us, my dear listeners and viewers at home. You can share your comment with us. Then ensure that you share this to other platforms as many as you can. Then subscribe to this channel. Yes, please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel for more update on Npower news. I'm a Nigerian reporting for Daily Express. Thank you and God bless.